What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Tutorial Tuesdays. I think this is what I'm gonna start calling it now, Tutorial Tuesdays, because I've noticed that I've just kind of been posting tutorials every Tuesday now, and I think that's what I'm gonna stick to. So every Tuesday, you'll know to come back here so that we can go ahead and watch a pop-in video. So today I'm gonna be reviewing a few new products that I have never used before, and they are the, drumroll please, ColourPop Cosmetics No Filter Setting Powder and the setting spray, the All-Star Setting Spray. So these two products I have never used before, and I'm really excited to kind of try these out because these are, ColourPop is well known and they are very affordable products. And when I heard of a translucent powder that was like $6 or under $10, something like that, I was just very shook. I was like, absolutely no way it's a setting powder that much. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of just review these and I tell you guys how I feel about it, and then we're just gonna also get into this look. So if you wanna know how these products worked out for me, and if you wanna know how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the new Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. I've never used this foundation. I've heard so many reviews about it. So I am very excited to try this foundation because I heard that it's really full coverage and the lasting is very long. It's a long wear foundation. It's like a whip kind of, so really excited. I love the fact that it kind of just has a lock here on the back, and that gives you kind of security where the foundation won't come out, so you can lock it so that you don't lose all of your foundation. I think that's pretty cool. So I did about 2 pumps, and I'm gonna grab my Beauty Blender, kind of just pounce it, and then just kind of pounce it into my skin. The color actually looks really good on my skin. In the beginning, I thought that it looked a little bit too white. However, I'm starting to see that this foundation oxidizes a little bit, meaning that it does get just a slight bit darker than when you first put it on. Now, I don't know why that happens sometimes. This actually doesn't have SPF in it, but foundations that normally have SPF in it, or foundations that have SPF in it normally have like a white kind of effect at first, and then it kind of oxidizes and gets a little bit darker. But this one starts off a little bit light, and then it actually worked very well with my skin, so I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to go and kind of contour and warm up my skin. I'm going to be using the Sosu Cosmetics Contour Stick. I use the shade Dark. I actually don't like to apply it right directly. I actually like to grab a kind of like a little round brush and kind of stipple it on the contour stick a little bit and then work it into my skin. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So what I like to do is take a brush. Now I'm going to be using the Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush. I'm just going to kind of just grab my brush a little bit and put some of the product onto the brush. And then work that cream into the skin. Then after I have placed it where I want it, I take the Beauty Blender that I was using to blend on my foundation, and I go ahead and blend out all of the harsh lines to make it look a lot more seamless. So now that we have our skin a little bit warmed up, I'm going to be using my Holy Grail concealer. Now I haven't used concealer in a little while because I've been trying out and testing out so many other new concealers that are amazing, by the way. I just really miss this concealer because it is such a full coverage concealer and pretty much conceals and hides every dark circle that you probably have, every blue vein that's just sitting underneath of your eye socket. This baby is going to hide everything for you. So today I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I use a light medium because it's just the color that works best for me. Taking my damp Beauty Blender, I'm just going to use the pointy part of the blender to go and blend out the concealer seamlessly. Oh my god, this is definitely such an amazing concealer, you guys. I have no idea why I haven't used it in so long. It's literally been like, I would say almost 2 months since I used this bad boy. I'm just going back in with the brush that I added a little bit of the cream dark contour with, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of warm up my skin a little bit more with the leftover product that I have, just to kind of give my skin a little bit more color. Alright you guys, so this right here is the reason why we are here today, because we are reviewing the new ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder, and I'm really excited to review this because this is a very affordable translucent powder, okay? Your translucent powders that you buy anywhere are probably like $30 to $35. This one I believe is anywhere, it's like $10 or maybe a little bit less, I'm not 100% sure, but this is a very inexpensive and affordable translucent powder. So I'm really excited to review it and kind of tell you guys my personal opinions and my thoughts on this translucent powder. So let's get into this powder. Let's put it on our skin, let's put it under our under eyes, and let's see what this powder is all about. Alright, so we're going to get into this powder. Now listen, you guys don't have to bake like me because I'm super excessive and I'm way over the top with my baking, but this is kind of just what works with me. So far, how I feel with this powder is I feel kind of like it's really tight under my under eye, which means two things. Either it's going to set the hell out of this under eye, or it's going to be very dry under my under eyes, which I hope that it's not dry, because it like literally it feels tight under my under eye. So I'm hoping that it's actually really like setting everything in place and it's not gonna be super dry. So we're gonna leave this on our face for a little bit. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, I'm gonna do my eyes, and then we're gonna take the powder off and we're gonna see how we feel about it. So for my eyebrows, I'm actually going to be using a whole new product today. This is the new Benefit Cosmetics Brow Contour Pro. I chose the shade Brown Medium. This has 4 different shades. It kind of looks like your old school pencil when you were like in high school and you had like the green, the red, the blue, and the black, and each one has a different shade. So you have a kind of like a lighter shade, then you to work in kind of like your inner eyebrow, then you have your deeper shade here, and then you have your definer here, and then your highlighter here. So I think it's really cool how it has pretty much everything in one. So let's go ahead and test this out and see how we like it. I'm going to just use a spoolie to brush my brows up because, first of all, I haven't done my eyebrows in like 3 weeks. Okay, so I don't even know how this is gonna look, because whenever I don't do my brows for a few weeks, I don't know how to do my brows. It's like I can only do my brows when they're clean and they're fresh. If they're not clean and they're fresh, I'm always having a struggle with doing my brows. So I'm going to start with the lighter shade first and working that kind of like into the beginning of my brow here. How's that coming out so far? All right, so far I'm pretty shook. Then I'm gonna go in with the deeper shade and work that just kind of like on the outer of my eyebrows, so like where my tailbone is. I may have found my new brow product. I don't know. All right, so now I'm gonna be using the definer, which is kind of like, the definer is to, I believe it's to like clean up the brow. So instead of using like concealer, you would use the definer to clean up the brow, which I think is so awesome. So let's see what that looks like. Oh my god, I'm kind of sick right now. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna use the highlighter and use it right on the tailbone of my brow. Take All My Money Benefit Cosmetics. Do you guys see this snatched brow? Hello, are you seeing that? No brow, brow. No brow, poppin' brow. Get yourself one of these. All right, I'm going to do my other eyebrow off camera because you just saw how I did this one, and then we'll get right back into the tutorial. All right, did my other brow off camera. So, okay, I'm not even kidding you guys, and I'm not gonna bullshit you guys either and tell you guys that you have to go buy this product, because it's completely up to you if you guys wanna go buy this product. If you believe me, you believe me. If you don't believe me, you don't need to believe me. But this product is amazing. I didn't use any concealer. Hold on, because I feel like it's a little bit patchy right here. Hold up. It's a little patchy right there, so I'm just gonna, okay. So if you don't believe me, I mean, go to like your nearest Ulta or your nearest Sephora and have them try it on you. But this is definitely a must-have product. I'm not even kidding you. You guys know that I've been using my Foolproof brow powder, my Precisely My brow pencil, my Gimme Brow, and I feel like now I probably don't even need all that anymore because I have everything in here. I have my highlighter, my lighter shade, my darker shade, and then my definer. Like, Benefit Cosmetics is always killing it. I just can't. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm going to be using the new Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Amplifying Eye Primer. Have never used it, but I've been hearing really great things about it, so I'm just gonna try it out today and let you guys know how I feel about it. And I've been feeling like my last tutorial was all about how I felt about new products, so I guess we're gonna do this again because there's so many products that I haven't tried and I need to share it with you guys. Kind of feels like the Urban Decay Potion Primer. I'm going to start with the Huda Beauty Corals Obsession palette, and we're gonna get started with that palette to create a transition shade. Then we're gonna jump into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. So I'm going to start kind of with this light brown here and this mustard yellow together, and we're gonna work that into our crease. Alright, next shade I'm gonna be taking is this pretty burnt shade right here, and we're gonna work that on the outer corners of our eyelids. And then work it in. I really love this brush too because it's so small and detailed and you can do so much with it. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our Morphe M433 and kind of just go in and blend that out. Next palette I'm going to be taking is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I have been obsessing, and this has kind of just been like my go-to palette recently these days. So I'm actually going to be taking Punk. It is a dark chocolate brown shade in the palette, and I'm going to be focusing that on just the outer and the inner corner, and whatever product you have left over on your brush, go ahead and work that in the center. Now you're just going to, whatever product you have left over, just kind of sweep it and blend all of those harsh lines out. I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of concealer, and we're just going to put that right on the center of our lids. I like to kind of just blend it out with my finger just a little bit. Now necessarily, it doesn't have to be perfect because you are adding some product on top of that, and you will kind of just be adding product on top of that, so you don't have to worry about it being perfect at all. Pearl Obsessions. I'm going to be taking kind of like that orangey color right here on the bottom and just packing that right in the center of my lid. So the next thing that I'm going to do is grab this purple NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner, and what I'm going to do is just kind of line just the top of the lid, that's all. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. It's going to take the look to a whole nother level. So right here you're going to start, and you're just going to line it right on the top, that's all. Just gonna grab some black eyeliner and go ahead and put it right in my waterline. Next product that I'm going to be taking is from NYX Cosmetics. This is the Jumbo Eye Pencil. And we're gonna put that right on the bottom of our waterline to make our eyes appear a bit more brighter and a bit more bigger. So as you can see, the white pencil really just kind of makes your eyes look a lot more brighter. We're gonna add some more shadow on the bottom just to clean it up a little bit, and then we'll add some mascara. I'm taking the Corals palette again. I'm gonna be taking kind of like this pinky color right here, and I'm just going to put that right on the bottom of my waterline. Alrighty, you guys, so I'm gonna be taking off all of this powder. Let's see how it left my under eyes. It definitely did not leave my under eyes dry at all. It definitely feels, you know, really nice and hydrated under here. I actually really like the way the translucent powder set everything into place. The real question is it going to last all day? That is pretty much the real question here. So I will definitely let you guys know, if this product really does last all day. For bronzer, I'm going to warm up my skin using the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the ColourPop All-Star Setting Spray. I've never used it, so I'm hoping that, the setting spray is amazing, because setting spray really puts the whole entire look together. For highlighter, you guys, I'm going to be taking the Nude Endo from ColourPop Cosmetics. This is a new highlighting palette that they just came out with. I'm going to be using the shade in the middle to go ahead and highlight my skin. And so the brush that I'm going to be using to highlight is the Morphe M510. I've been hearing so many great things about this brush to highlight, so we'll kind of see what the hype is all about. For lip gloss, I'm going to be using the Galactic Lustrous Lipgloss. It's just like a shiny kind of gloss. And this is pretty much the final look, you guys.